Specifically to act as their soldiers to fight against the Necrontyr and whatever the heck that other group was that was fighting with them.
Throne of Terror. What is this?
A tomb world.
Yep.
You have seen one before.
Only the mechanical horrors that spilled forth from such a place.
Hey, there's Cadians down
The
here.
Martians have
I don't remember
preserved
that.
everything. This place should have been obliterated upon discovery. Listen as I crush your pathetic man-machine. That fool, Gilliman, believed he could hide this place from us. But we have eyes and ears in every shadow, every corner, every crack in the galaxy.
Pervert.
I will shatter Aurora, along with your pitiful Primarch's dreams of victory. How he prattles on. Pay his squawking no heed, brothers.
We will not be distracted from our purpose.
The enemy is well ahead of us. This trail will lead us to them.
All this dialogue is
Sorcerer will
way
elude
throwing
us
off
no
my trail of
longer.
thought here.
Move on
Crack
the
grenades?
others.
So, despite all of that, the Necrontyr basically were able to almost render the old ones extinct. But in doing so, they had to make a deal with this other race that gave them immortality. But in the way that it did it, it basically destroyed their bodies, turned them into robots, and sealed their souls, their spirits, into said robots. But in doing so, he basically, this other race essentially enslaved the Necrons. Or the Necrontyr as they turned them into Necrons. I'm not good at articulating things when I'm playing games. My brain can't do two things at once. It's too smooth. No texture. I'm going this way. Oh, for Pete's sake. Enjoy, asshole. Wait, what? Did that not? He didn't die. Crack grenades, baby.
You waste your breath. Do not speak as if you know me.
Ooh. Tyrannid's running from something. That's not normal. Oi, oi, oi. Enough with the
Lies grow
fire.
bolder by the moment.
Oh, wrong button.
Do not engage with them.
Oh, he's ripping his head off, never mind. What on earth would the Tyranids be running from? Multi-melter. My melt is better than your melter.
Your treachery ends now.
What will you do with the artifact once you have it?
Crush it to dust.
If it has no effect on you, why not use it?
You dare suggest heresy, Sergeant?
I said nothing. And I heard nothing. That degenerate clouds our minds.
Forgive my error.
We
Heavy
will
bolter.
not let you down, brother. Have no doubt.
Ooh. And Murrow's making me hear shit. Marath. Slimy bastard.
Chaos abomination.
Here come the locals.
Think so little of Thankles, of myself, of the great Finch. We are all proof of a power greater of your emperor.
The gods, not the gods, the, what are they called? They're basically the demons in this game are kind of interesting because while they're viewed as evil, they have alternate aspects to them that aren't really mentioned. Zeech is god of like change, plots and stuff like that, but he's also like the god of wisdom, knowledge, and evolution.
All of this was just lying under our feet this whole time. And centuries longer still.
Eons, brother. If the archives are to be believed. And on more worlds than we shall ever wish to discover.
I pray everyone is unearthed and burned to cinders.
I was gonna dodge, but I took too long. Heavy Volta. Loot and scoop, loot and scoop. Trying to think, I think there's actually... I think there's 3 hive fleets that we know about, but there's only one coming to our sector.
Were these things not destroyed? Preserved for study? A Martian priesthood goes too far.
This is shit you don't mess with. Fucking mechanic is bullshit. You don't plug into these things. These are like giant centipedes. I don't know what they're called, but their jobs are specifically to guard tomb worlds. Yeah, Leviathan, Behemoth. I think there's more. At least more that the Imperium is aware of. I think Leviathan is already like inside of the 40k universe as far as like being on site. Behemoth I don't think has arrived yet, but it's on its way. Ain't no time to be praying. Fools, I'm here. Get out of my way. They're so squishy. Combat knife.
Resupplying. Loading ammunition.
Eyes over here, buddy. I love this gun. Have you ever played Battlefleet Gothic? No Marines save it.
Spit over the Xenos dead like vultures. Or with the Martian corpse section, no doubt.
Never have heard of it.
I do not think they were alone in that.
Don't actually know much about it. Battlefleet Gothic is... Imura, shut up. I'm trying to talk.
The same betrayal as the thousand suns. They call us witch, heretic, for daring to wield the same power as your god, Emperor. To sacrifice
Wait, what?
thousands who share his touch.
Oh god, they're real! They're real! They weren't like shooting or anything at first. I'm like, oh, they're not.
First time he has turned his blade on his
Ah.
and lost the last Titus. Over here, brother.
Wrong button. This thing needs to go though. Hey, I'm trying to kill the magical was. Oh. Stop summoning your little eyeballs. Oh! I thought I dodged it. I did not. Get out. An end to heresy.
It seems to grow ever stronger.
We shall follow it to its source.
Battlefleet Gothic is it's an RTS game that focuses on space battles, ship to ship, as you control an armada. It features you playing as the Imperial Navy during the campaign. You can also get Space Marine battle barges and stuff like that. You fight, mainly you're going after Chaos. I don't know if you've ever heard the term the Black Crusades or the Fall of Cadia.
Restocking.
It is an RTS. It's all space battles, but it takes place on like a flat plane of space. You don't move up or down, but you can still move all around like 360, which probably just makes it a little easier to manage. Melt the bomb now. Melt the bombs are too hard to use. But you play as, specifically you play as a guy named Admiral Spire, who, he and his ship fell into the warp a very long time ago, and then they suddenly kind of come out of the warp, just as Abaddon the Despoiler basically destroys Cadia. Apart from Gladius. I play Gladius a bit. It basically just reminds me of Civilization without the diplomacy.
Aurora.
It lays waste to the heretics. Where is Imura? The traitors are taking a thrashing down there.
Let us add to it.
It's my shots here. What the heck?
Reloading weapon.
I don't remember if these guys get released or not, so I'm just gonna pop them anyway.
Cogitation looks accurate.
There he is.
The unguents have been thrice applied.
It is Luz. Blind to all but his work.
Thankfully, his diligence has not made him faster.
I actually just bought the Tyranids for Gladius.
Luz!
Lieutenant Titus, praise the Omnissiah. In just a few minutes, you will bear witness to...
You must stop this!
Sire, please. I know you have concerns, but look, this is merely a taste of what the device is capable of.
And I have seen the worst of what it can do.
My lord, you must trust me. This has been my quest for knowledge. My life's work.
Shut it down. Now.
I will not.
Looks like Necron technology.
Forgive me, Lord. Time will reveal the purity of my intentions.
You tiny grains of sand, prattling as you come. Imura. For a moment it seemed you might do my work for me. But alas, I must finish this myself. Witness true power!
Your malignant energies are useless!
Bring him down.
Alright, these things. Alright, big man, let's dance. Ooh. Ooh, wrong button. Double crack. Oh, come on. Okay. Oh. Oh, get out of here. Shut up, Imura. Oh, too soon. Ooh. Oh no, the bolter pistol. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to charge me. Okay, good. Gotcha. Tear him out of there.
This is the end for you, wretched thing.
Enough of these childish games! And let us put a stop to them once and for all!
Shoot, for the fun of it.
Where is he? With Aurora active, he and others like him cannot exist here.
We will see.
This is just the beginning. With these devices, we will seal the Great Rift and drive the heretics back into the warp with nothing more than the transference of alignment.
From which ocean did you gather these pearls of wisdom?
Anya.
Every scientist to discover the birthplace of all knowledge. Behold, the source of your inspiration!
Wasted. Boy, that's mine.
The end approaches, Brother Titus. And so, to the final act. Titus, the heretic. Incoming assistance. Attack this at once.
Almost dropped my controller. But in Battlefleet Gothic, you fight against Chaos mostly, but you also run into the Drakari, Eldari, the orcs. I think the tower in there, or maybe that's the first one. Necrons, they're all there, so you get to see like all of their spacecraft and stuff like that, and they all fight differently. The most annoying one being the Dark Elves, because they like to shoot at you from a distance, and then when you get near them, they run away like skirmishers. You have to chase them to the edge of the map and kill them.
Titus to Acheran. Do you read me?
Sorcerer voice. Okay.
How could that fool Luz not have known? He took the whisperings of that sorcerer to be his own inspiration.
Luz was merely a pawn.
They killed Nozick. Led us to believe they would do the same to Luz. So we would deliver him precisely where they wanted him. And that spectacle in the catacombs.
Deceit. To trick that puppet Luz into finishing the work.
Can't tell if my armor is getting more bashed up as we go along here. Like it is.
This is worse than I could have imagined.
Very purple over there.
Floods the land with corruption.
Titus to Acheran, come in!
Vox is useless.
We must find our brothers.
Acadians.
They are broken.
We are his feathers, loose in the empty air. Oh, see
Someone told me that
in the wake of his blessed wings.
his eyes look purple. I can't tell, he's moving too much. I was told that if you looked at these guys' eyes, if they're not purple, it's because they're not true-born Cadians. So they don't have the same level of resistance. Of course, they're not looking at me. Little bastards.
There's that monstrous obelisk. It screams a silent wail of corruption. Their human minds were not prepared for malign energies of this magnitude.
Few are.
Should we show them
Oh, there's
mercy?
Marines down there.
We must leave that to the commissariat. We have more pressing duties.
Guess that's where we're going. Alright, take it easy, man. Catch you later, Martin. Just a little bit oh, my health is full. Pretty sure I'm coming up on the end of this anyway.
I'm receiving a coded locator signal. Acheran's signature. Not far from here. Can we trust it? I believe so.
Mark it on Auspex.
Yes, brother. Cut down those heretics.
I'll probably be on most of the day. I don't really have much going on.
Yes, my lord. We are unbroken. You honor your homeworld's memory, soldiers. Thank you, Lord. We will fight to the end.
Hurry and ground pound.
Back to the walk, you.
Using crack grenade.
Get out of here. Got him.
Damned heretics spill from every crevice. Luz was so convinced Aurora would destroy the traitors, but instead it has empowered them. Tremendously so. We need to clear that obstruction.
I don't know, they still seem pretty squishy to me.
There must be a solution here.
That foul sorcerer took the power source. Somewhere well defended, no doubt.
Can't be true.
Good, but
Delusions. Damn delusions. They were.
Damn Luz.
How does this compare to Gryan?
Incalculably worse. A warp rift of such size will permit the darkest of horrors to pass through.
why is there just a commissar standing here? Hello?
Hurry.
Are you supposed to be there? I think that's a bug.
Runners!
Titus!
Hammer time.
Your worthless life is end.
He has been disarmed.
We thought your squad dead.
We were spared that fate.
The captain awaits you inside.
Courage and honor.
Courage, honor.
Brothers.
Be mindful of the casualties.
Okay. Mindful of the casualties. Jesus Christ.
I can't look away. You are a child of Cadia. Pull yourself together.
I have lost one platoon.
It's a lot of bodies.
Of strength. Our commissar cut down 2,000 men, then shot himself. The weaker-minded are gone.
Titus, report. What in the name of Holy Terra do you call this?
We failed to stop Luz.
I can see that.
He was tainted. An unwitting puppet of the arch-enemy.
We are now facing a warp rift the size of a small cruiser. 3 volleys from the Resilient and not a scratch on that pillar. If it has a weakness, I need to know what it is.
It is powered by the artifact from Graia. If we can destroy that,
Where is it?
we do not know.
You call that a solution?
What is the alternative?
There is a field around the pillar, impenetrable to our ordnance. We have observed their forces passing through it on foot. We must get close enough to see if we can do the same. Proceed through those doors. We make our assault imminently.
Alright. I think I'm gonna grab the chainsword for a bit. Change out. Let's go.
Lurks the most vile, malign, and despicable foe. Warriors of the Emperor, slayers of purity and brotherhood. Insolent, base heretics. Tell me, brothers, what is the price of betrayal? What is the fate of those that turn from the light?
Our forces are divided
Bolt
in two.
sniper,
I will
pistol,
lead the main assault from the Temple of Aethel.
restock.
I sent 2 squads to move on the enemy's flank, but we've lost contact with them. They are carrying the company standard. If they have fallen,
We will retrieve it, Captain.
Ultramarines, ready!
Should probably grab a regular bolter or something.
This will
heavy.
serve me well.